This is about the most important 45 minutes of your day. Keep your eye on the prize. It's easy to be negative and unmotivated, but it takes a serious amount of work to be positive and motivated. Where there's no off button, there's relentless tapes playing over and over. There are things that you can do to turn the volume down and shift your focus from the negative to the positive. Successful people maintain a positive focus on life no matter what's going on around them. They stay focused on their past successes rather than their past failures. And on the next action steps that we're going to talk about, we'll get closer to the fulfillment goals rather than all of the other distractions that are presented before them. Morning, Anne-Marie. They're constantly proactive in the pursuit of their chosen objectives. So this is the most important 45 minutes of your day. When you understand this, you'll realise what happens when you go to sleep and when you wake up and how you think when you get up in the morning. An important part of any focusing regime is to set aside time at the end of the day just before you're going to sleep to acknowledge your successes, review your goals, and focus on your successful future and make specific plans for what you want to accomplish the next day. So why do I suggest the end of the day? Well, because you read and listen and talk about and experience during the last 45 minutes of the day is a huge influence on your sleep and your next day. During the night, your unconscious mind replays the processes this late night input up to 6 times more than anything else experienced during your day. This is why cramming the school exams late at night can work, and why watching scary movies before bed will actually give you nightmares. This is also why reading good bedtime stories is so important for children. I used to do this all the time. I used to program my mind and actually think about something so much I was actually able to dream about it. And you program your children just to fall asleep. That's why it's important to read them bedtime stories, which are really good for them, and it programs them. I used to listen to tapes as well, over and over, before I went to sleep. And I used to listen to them in my sleep as well, because it does go into your subconscious mind, or your unconscious mind, depending on how you think about it. But because of the repeated messages, lessons, and morals of the story become part of the fabric of the child's consciousness when you actually do that. As you drift off to sleep, you enter into an alpha brain wave state of consciousness, a state in which you're very, very suggestible. If you drift off into sleep after watching the late news, that's what you'll be imprinting in your conscious mind. The war, the crime, the automobile accidents, the rape, the robbery, the murder, the gangs, the wars, the drive-by shootings, the kidnappings, the corporate scandals. Think about how much better you would be to read inspirational autobiography or a self-improvement book instead. Imagine the power of meditating, listening to a self-help audio program, or taking time to plan your next day right before you go to sleep. So here's 2 exercises to keep you positively focused and motivated for the end of the day. Morning, Andrea. So this is the evening review. This is quite a powerful exercise, and to help you more quickly install new positive behaviour like punctuality, habit like listening more, or quality like patience or mindfulness, you'll be amazed at how fast this technique can lead to a permanent change. So sit with your eyes closed. Breathe deeply. And give yourself one of the following directions. Show me where I could have been more effective today. Show me where I could have been more conscious today. Show me where I could have been better today. And you could fill in that blank in between, fill in your professional management, teaching, coach, salesperson. So show me where I could have been a better estate agent today. Show me where I could have been a better leader today. Show me where I could have been a better coach today, a better teacher today. You know the script. Show me where I could have been more loving today. Show me where I could have been more assertive today. Show me where I could have been more, and fill in any quality or characteristic today. Show me where I could have been more forgiving today. Show me where I could have been more fulfilled today. Show me where you know what to say. You will know for yourself, and you have to understand yourself in order to move forward. As you sit calmly in a state of quiet receptivity, You'll see the number of events from the day will come to mind as a result of this. Just observe them without any self-judgment or criticism. When no more events come to mind, take each incident and replay it in your mind the way you would have preferred to have had it. And you've been more conscious and intentional at the time. This creates a subconscious image that will help evoke the desired behaviour the next time that situation occurs. So you're effectively programming your mind for success. So here's another powerful tool to create your day and keep you focused on creating a life exactly as you want it to take it a few minutes before and after you've planned your next day's schedule, and visualize the entire day going exactly as you want it to go. Visualize everyone being there when you call them, every meeting starting and ending on time, all of your priorities being handled, all of your errands being completed with ease, making every sale, and so on. See yourself performing at your best in every situation you'll encounter. Good morning, Lana. During the next day. This will give your subconscious all night to work on creating ways to make it happen, just as you've visualized it. We'll also know that every thought you think is broadcast out into the universe on what my friend, what the success coach Robert Scheinfeld calls the internet, not the internet, the internet. So when you're visualizing your ideal day, you're also sending out your intention to other people involved through what is physics called the quantum field. So get into the habit now of visualizing your next day the night before, and it'll really make a huge difference on your life. And I'll see you